Okay, well, I want to introduce a new project that is coming this way. It's going to be a while before it's here and start to be built, but my buddy Christopher Pugh down in Florida and his brother Kevan up in New York State want to build a tea bucket. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. But I've got a bunch of parts laying around here, odds and ends, and I've said we can use whatever's here. And so Chris has ordered a fiberglass replica of a model, I think a 23 tea bucket, and he's going to get some 2x3 rectangular tubing and build a frame out of it. And then we're going to look around my place, and I've got an engine and transmission, differential, all sorts of stuff laying around. And if we name it after the parts that we're going to use, we'll have to call it something like Junk and Disorderly. The engine that we're planning on using in the tea bucket will come out of this truck. It's a Nissan. The engine is called a Z24. It's a little four-cylinder with 2.4 liters. And it's got a 5-speed transmission. It ran when parked. Famous last words. We'll see what we can do with it. But because it's small and light, it doesn't make a whole lot of horsepower, but the whole vehicle is going to be very light. Also planning on using the rear end out of this vehicle. And we've got some wheels here for it somewhere. We'll probably use those. These aluminum slots will go on it. We also have some professionally built roll bars here that won't fit, so they'll have to be modified to make them work. And we've got a bunch of other parts, springs and sheet metal, cross members. We'll see what we need to do as we develop the project. Our idea for the tea bucket is to keep it old school, something that would have been built years ago. And so I've converted the fuel injected engine, got a carbureted intake manifold for it, made an adapter for a GMC pickup truck 2GV carburetor, bolted that on after I rebuilt it, and have a old school air filter. Okay, well, as you can see by this little preview, it's going to be a fun little project. We're going to get a bunch of other people over here who want to be involved in it. We'll introduce you to all of the people involved, how the project goes, the parts we use. It's going to be from many different types of vehicles, cars, trucks, Jeeps, sports cars. We've got all sorts of things lined up. If the parts work once we get them off, that is. So we'll see, and we'll adjust as we go. So next time, we should be seeing maybe one of the boys crawling around in the junkyard pulling parts off of something or other for this project. All right. Signing out for Greg's Garage. So long.